Let's switch the Canberra now. Very close to getting that upgraded there. As soon as I get that and then that unlocked, that will give me a bonus to the research on the new Canberra. Now this is the one that I was on about earlier. Just show it now. So yeah, this is the other variant of the Canberra that's currently in game, or just been added in rather. There you go. Now that bulge there, it's not a penis. It's a let's see if we can get any closer. No, it's difficult to actually get any closer than that, or define, or get any detail really. Should be able to do a test flight, so I might be able to, yeah, actually I'll do a quick test flight and that'll be easy. 20 minutes, yeah, blah blah blah, should be good. So yeah, this has a belly mounted gunpod. Similar in effect, I suppose, to the German like ME-109 type gun pods. Well, not exactly similar, but you get the idea. Whoops, we don't want to be going over there. So you get for pressing the wrong button. Now, yeah. So it's actually when I say gun pods, the something like that, the Henschel or the ME-110 or BF-110 as it was also known, that of those aircraft, they had gun pods similar to this. This is more developed though. Obviously theirs was fairly crude in comparison to this. This is built more into the fuselage, so it reduces the amount of drag that it produces. Obviously being on a jet, it doesn't want to be producing too much drag, otherwise it will just fall off, or be torn off rather. Now, I'm trying to see, look for the gun ports, but I can't actually see the holes because it's black. And yes, let's just flip it over and we'll see what the deal is. If it's going to actually stay like that, which I don't think it will. I have to try and manually do this. Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright. Don't know if you saw that, but do it again. You've got 4 smoke, or slight indentations in that gun pod, which is where the guns are. Now if I actually I'll do it from this way first just to show you. If I shoot, or what you know, you'll be able to see it. I'm just going to take a screenshot there in a sec. Okay. So yeah, that's the new Canberra. Now, like I say, it does have the ability to carry bombs as well. This is stock at the moment, so I don't get that chance. But the bomb bay is just forward of the gun pod, and it can carry almost identical, well, not almost identical, that's just bad English. Yeah, it can almost carry the same amount of bombs as the other version of the Canberra, which has a slightly larger bomb bay. Anyway, back to the hangar and on with the next aircraft, which will actually be the one I have, the Canberra Mark II, I think it is. But yeah, unfortunately the one I've got doesn't have that, doesn't have the gun pod. So, it falls under the same category pretty much as the Arado. Since it doesn't have guns, you have to run. If you don't run, then you're basically just easy meat for an enemy fighter. and that's kind of not what your aim is. You know, you're supposed to be trying to win the game. Well, unless you're, I don't know, suicidal, or, I don't know, Italian or French, you know, in which case you might want to surrender, but, you know, it's your choice at the end of the day of what and what you want to fly, but personally, my perspective on this aircraft is it's quite boring. I mean, yeah, it goes fast. A lot of aircraft go fast, and a lot of the other aircraft go faster than this, and they also have guns. Combination which will lead to your demise, unless you obviously take precautions. Now, as I say, with no guns, basically means your precautions are running. And if they're faster, that's not going to work. It's quite simple, really. Well, a lot of the reason why... There we go, there's a Banshee. I was wondering when I was going to see one of those today. There's 2 benches actually over there. Yeah, it's not actually that much research points to grind out. If you've got a premium account, you can do it very quickly. Especially if you're using premium aircraft as well. I might actually do it myself, just to, you know, see how long it takes. In fact, might be a task for today. I reckon I could possibly do it in maybe about 6 hours. Although it depends on my own kind of mood, I suppose, more than anything. I generally speaking don't like doing certain things like that because it means that you get into a rhythm with regards to how you play, and yeah, I don't like it. It almost becomes like a bot-like play style, which leads to, you know, frustration at the end of the day and just boredom with regards to the game. But generally speaking, like I say, I don't like to do that. I prefer to fly a fairly large mix of aircraft. Hopefully that's going to hit. I did actually release that first one a little early, the first 2 rather. And we'll see. That one's bang on. I think the other 2 should hit then. Yeah, there we go. And our other B-57, yes. Did he hit that base? No. Okay. Now he's basically doing the mistake that I see a lot of B-57s do. But most of the other B-57s that I see do that, i.e. go fairly low, tend to go for bases. He's not doing that from what I can tell. Let's just see what he's doing. Has he got any ground kills? Yeah, he's gone for tanks. So I'm guessing he must have the default bomb node. Which, again, you know, even with the default bomb node, you can destroy a base. So why he's not done that, I'm not so sure. I only dropped 2 there because I'm not sure if they're going to hit. If they don't all hit, then I'm going to drop it on something else. Like one of them. And yeah, nothing's really going to catch me up here. If they've got any ME-163s, one of them might, that base. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it's almost dead. I think one more bomb should do the trick then. What I have to do is make sure it's on target. your mic's on, I see.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Should do the trick with regards to that base. Yep, okay, right, RTV. Because that's pretty much what you get to do there, Canberra. There's, like I say, not really much you can do now other than run away. The advantage that this has over the Arado, if it does actually have any advantage, is speed. Also, obviously, air brakes as well. This is a more modern aircraft, and as such, gets more modern features. And yes, the team. We've lost one. They've lost no one. Okay, we do have 2 Banshees though. Keep an eye on the score. Oh, there we go. 1 Banshee down. Wait, what? What? That? Yeah. Oh no, the chat menu is bugged out again. I am actually much more tired than I initially thought, so I might call it after this game, I'm not sure. I think that Focke that just crashed was the one that got assigned the kill for the Banshee, so whether or not he took damage from that and then crashed, I guess so. But again, the Banshee didn't get the kill for it, so it's difficult to say. I mean, I've had games before where I've done something similar and taken, you know, like engine damage or had an oil leak or something like that, and the engine's then died on me and I've had to put it down in the field, and it comes up as a soft landing and a crash, so the enemy doesn't get the kill in that respect. It kind of does make sense, because in effect the aircraft is still intact, but you're out of the game, so, you know, the enemy did really get the kill. It's another kind of example of Gaijin doing things their own way, I think, with regard to information, or not necessarily information, but game elements. Okay, yes, I saw that. A B-57 that's just ahead of me, he's just getting attacked by a Horton. So what I'm going to do is pop down to the other airfield. Oh, he's dead. Haha. Okay, so I can get where we're going back to the main airfield then. Anyway. And yeah, that's a good example, I suppose, of Canberra gameplay. The excitement never stops with the Canberra. It's almost like flying an airline. I could be flying 747 simulator or something like that. I mean, yes, that's just kind of lame how much I got for that. 2 bases I destroyed, 17,000 lines for a tier 5 aircraft. And yes, look, 17,000 to for that game, and that was a win. Bearing in mind, I got 2 base kills, 2 bases completely destroyed, and to get this wing repair, which I've just researched, is going to cost me 37,000 lines, and the aircraft itself cost me about 600,000 lines to buy it. Bearing in mind, I have to then buy these after that. So you do take the piss sometimes, Gaijin. And it's at least done anyway, so let's buy it. And do the next bit, which is the last set of bombs, which basically gives me the ability to carry cookie cutters, or a cookie cutter I think it is. The cookie cutter, by that term I mean the 4,000 pound drum barrel that the Wellington has and the Lancasters also